Through Rockford is known for fishing, a blue ribbon trout stream, but now we know that a likely carcinogen from Scotchgard has contaminated a long stretch of that waterway all the way to the Grand. The state now says it'll conduct a new study on PFAS, the levels found in fish in the river.
Tiger Date investigator Ken Kolker went to the riverbanks today and also to a local fly fishing shop. Ken?
Yeah, Rockford was built on the Rogue River, and so is Wolverine Worldwide's former tannery, the source of the chemical now polluting the water.
If I can get one hooked with y'all here, that'll be even better.
It's not just a sport. Fishing is a way of life.
What draws you to the Rogue River up here?
Well, usually steelhead, trout, and salmon when they're running.
But up and down this river, from the popular trout spot at 12 Mile to below the dam where fly fishers gather, to where the Rogue empties into the Grand River, the fish swim in diluted PFAS.
Whether it's fly fishing or regular fishing or kayakers or anything that's anything that has to do, with this water, with the contamination, it's personal. Wolverine reported yesterday that tests found extremely high levels of PFAS from Scotchgard, where the tannery once stood, just north of the dam. 490,000 parts per trillion. It's where Wolverine used Scotchgard to waterproof shoes for years. The EPA's advisory limit is 70. It found up to 12,400 in river bottom sediment and reported it in lower levels in surface water at 5 spots north and south on the Rogue River, the highest where the Rogue empties into the Grand.
It's frustrating. It's sad. Unfortunately, it happens a lot all over the place. Not just here.
A 2013 advisory from the state warned against eating suckers from the Rogue after evidence of PFAS was found. Those who love to fish say the PFAS is another reason for catch and release, but won't keep them from the river.
Anything that has spent years in this river is just not edible.
You wouldn't eat it?
I wouldn't eat it.
Lake trout, bass, pike.
Well, it's supposed to be, a blue ribbon trout stream. But how can it be blue ribbon when there's all this contamination?
But salmon and steelhead?
They're in here for a short period of time. So you can eat them. Knowing
that there's this contamination in here, is that going to keep you from the Rogue River?
No. I'll still come up here and fish.
They say there's a fix, but it will take time.
Something that's got to change, higher up in the chain.
It should start, they say, with Wolverine's tannery site.
You have to clean it up. Then you would just let nature do its thing, as it always has. Now, the DEQ says the state will determine if new fish advisories will be needed for the Rogue. Wolverine's experts, in the meantime, say contamination is not a danger to the public because the river is not a source of drinking water and not a health risk to people like kayakers who have contact with the water.
Ken, when they talk about cleaning it up, is that even a possibility? Are we just stuck with this stuff?
I think that's the next step in this. I mean, that level at that tannery site is so high, so intense that that's got to be the next step.
Yeah.
I wonder how they can do that. Like you say, though,
right.
With the riverbed and then on the sides as well in the land, it's going to be very difficult to try and get that straightened around.
To repair it and restore. Yeah. Thank you, Ken.
Thanks.